How's it going today, guys and gals, and welcome to this week's AA meeting. My name is Gene, and unfortunately, I fell for fake news. If some of you remember, last month I uploaded a video regarding an article saying that Attack on Titan Chapter 129 wasn't going to come out until July. However, to my surprise, it dropped today, and I'm excited considering last week we had the trailer, and this week we have the manga. Like, what is this, Christmas? And I'm even more excited to bring you this AA meeting considering that Attack on Titan Chapter 128 was my very first video. So what's changed during this time? Well, one, I've gotten a lot more love, and two, I got a badass drawing compared to the last time. And I generally think the rundowns are way better. If this is your first time in one of these meetings, I do a quick rundown of the chapter, and I follow it up with some analysis and some predictions to what I think the next chapter will hold. Last chapter, Arman was brutally shot, and Connie killed his first two Eldian soldiers who weren't the military police. This chapter is titled Nostalgia. Arman looks over the water and back to Connie, both realizing the magnitude of the situation they are in and how there is no turning back. The armor and female Titan are continuing trying to eliminate as many of the yeagerists as possible. We cut back to Hanji's squad, and Kiyomi's men inform them that it takes around a day to a day and a half to maintain the plane in order to fly it, answering the question from last chapter. Magath looks shell-shocked as he realizes the possibility of holding off the yeagerists for even half a day, and Hanji states the obvious of the speed of the rumbling and how it's going to take 4 days to destroy the world. Librio, the land in which the Cadet Corps 104 spent the night drinking with gypsies, was going to be one of the first to be destroyed. Magath all but admits defeat. However, Kiyomi has a plan. If they sail to Odiha, they should be able to have the Azubietos family prepare the plane for their flight to stop Eren. The plan is a gamble, but there is no other way. So the team disperses. We cut back to the Titans fighting, and just when it seems like the soldier is about to ruin Annie's day, Mikasa comes in the nick of time to save her, giving her the game plan. Annie thinks to herself and wonders if they do this, would they be able to save her dad in... oh no. Libero. The team disperses from the building, and just before Flock gives the order to kill them, Mikasa and Hanji kill them, the yeagerists. Well, Hanji kills them. Mikasa just kicks this guy. Flock, angry at them, fires at them, realizing that it's easier to shoot the people running on the ground than it is to shoot two people who are flying. Reiner, however, comes in and saves them from several thunder spears. The yeagerists fighting Annie diverge their attention to the squad, causing Annie to sacrifice her Titan arm to save them. The yeagerists, angry, fire more thunder spears at Annie, and knowing she won't be able to handle the blasts as well, Reiner steps in and takes the blunt of the blast for her, just like he did with Zeke several chapters ago. But guys, these two are far from done from this madness. Flock realizes their plan and informs the yeagerists to destroy the boat, giving the anti-Eren squad no chance to escape. We cut back to Peak and the others watching the mayhem. Falco realizes the two won't make it and wants to fight with his Jaw Titan. But it seems like this plan is shut down for a second, as it's hard for a user to transform for the first time. But Falco, and with determination in his heart, runs off as he's preparing to transform. As everyone enters the ship, Connie and Magath inform the readers that Arman will recover quickly, as Annie prepares to protect the ship. Peak informs Magath of Falco as we quickly cut back to Mikasa and Hanji, as reinforcements are arriving from the train. It seems like all is lost until the train blows up. We then cut to Jean telling Falco to get onto the ship. But Falco really wants to experience transforming in order to save Annie and Reiner. And yet, judging by the look of it, I don't say they have very much left. What seems like the end for the two, Connie comes from behind to defend them for what is the coolest panel in the manga. Slashing up as many soldiers as possible, he is almost shot, but Mikasa and Hanji save the day. Again, Jean also even saves the day, stating, "If we hesitate, comrades will die." Peak's Titan comes in and has a Thanksgiving feast of the yeagerists. Flock, sick of losing, is about to direct all the attention to Peak, and for a moment, everything seems to be hopeless for her. That is, until Falco turns into this way cooler bird-esque looking Titan and fights off the yeagerists. This motivates everyone to finish the fight. We get this beautiful panel of Flock shitting his pants until he moves out the way. With nothing remaining, he goes after the ship. One thunder spear left is all it would take to end this. As he fires the thunder spear, he is shot, diverging his thunder spear into the water. Who shot him? You guessed it. It was Gabby who shot him, making it 3 out of 3 times that she's been a perfect shot. Everyone retreats as the boat is leaving, but things can't really be this easy for the squad. As it turns out, Falco was a triple secret agent to attack. No, just kidding. Eren did the same thing when he transformed to the Titan the second time. But he needed to be stopped considering he was about to kill Peak. Magath, however, was able to come and free Falco just in time. Everyone, brutally beaten, gets on the boat, except for the general, as he has a plan up his sleeve. Some reinforcements see him and try to eliminate him, but the commandant, out of all people, save him, and turns out he was the one who blew up the train. He questions Magath why he didn't get on the boat, but Magath gives him a good explanation. Apparently, the ship next to them goes faster than the ship they boarded. I don't know why they just didn't board that ship, but I don't write the series. And it needs to be stopped so the yeagerists do not stop them. And the commandant wants to participate. The two of them release a bunch of gunpowder in the room and reminisce to why they do what they do.
They're here.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to light the gunpowder on fire. If you want to dive into the bottomless sea, now is the time.
No, I'm good. I was just wondering when I was going to die anyway.
Why are you on our side? This island might get the worst of it.
I saw my students heading south from the fort. With Annie, there I realized their goal.
If you didn't stop the reinforcements, we would have been done for.
Then, the same goes for you.
I can't be proud of myself. I went against my will and followed the orders of my country. Told those kids to destroy the wall. Now, I realize how happy I would have been to see those kids live normal lives.
Even if you weren't proud of yourself, I think you're a great person.
Thanks. What is your name?
Keith Shadis. You?
Theo Magath. The chapter ends with the ship blowing up as everyone watches in sadness and horror. So that concludes chapter 128, and we have quite a few things to talk about. First, I really like the ending of this chapter. I feel it was very impactful watching two different generals/commandants who just a couple chapters ago hated one another's ancestry come together for one common goal. The two, wanting what is better for the world, put their students in the forefront. Both of these men have lived long lives, and yes, both different, but they see their students as equals, and a destroyed humanity isn't the way they want to see their students/friends to deal with the rest of their life. Next, let's talk about Falco's Falcon Titan. So this is the first time I've ever seen a Titan take an animal approach to their Titan, minus the Beast Titan, of course. As you can see, he has a beak-like jaw and talons-like claws. I would have loved to see the bottom half of this Titan, but it wasn't shown other than this small panel showcasing a wing-based structure. He even seems bigger than most of the previous Jaw Titans before users. Does this play any big role in the manga to come? Well, if he can fly like a bird, I'd give it a good chance that the team says screw the plane and fly on him, but that would be a major ass pull. For now, we just have to wait and see, but I don't presume any major use of the Titan until, let's say, he fights Eren. Now let's make some predictions. Last July, we saw Eren getting his head shot off. This July, I love that the cliffhanger ends with Eren because I feel like the next chapter is mainly going to be a setup for the plane. It seems like there's not going to be a lot left to the story. At this point, their main objective is just to get the plane working so they can fly towards Eren. I have no idea how they're going to convince him to stop. Surprisingly, we didn't get a Zeke glimpse, as it looks like he might not equate to the rest of the story. Also, where's Levi? We catch him right here behind a text bubble, but I don't see him at all for the rest of the chapter. We don't even see him enter the boat. We don't see him on the cart Titan when she gets out of the water. I don't want to be one of those guys who say, well, we didn't see Levi enter the boat, so he isn't on the boat. But knowing Isayama's writing style, and considering that Levi is one of the most popular characters in the manga, I wouldn't be surprised if something big happens with his character in the next chapter. Now watch, because I said that he's just going to be asleep on the boat for all of next chapter. So that's my prediction. The team will head to the land and prepare the plane in order to stop Eren. Eren might be on their tail, but like every action sequence in this chapter, they'll be able to get going in the nick of time. Anyway, that does it for chapter 129. Did you enjoy this chapter? Leave down your predictions in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really means a lot to me. And if you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button. Anyway, this has been Gene with Ascension Anime signing off, and I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.
その名はエレン・イエーガー。今ここに宣言します。パラディ島敵勢力へ宣戦布告を。